Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another video. And today I just want to talk about five but boring but very important things you need to do if you are thinking about moving to Malta. Okay, so this is something that I wish I knew before moving here, and definitely something that I did a lot of research in before coming here. But I think this is gonna be very useful for you if you are thinking to move, let's say, in the coming months or in the coming days. Before continuing to the video, I just want to remove myself and to remove this so you can feel the whole windows for this presentation. Okay, so just to start on, the first thing and probably one of the most important things that you need to do is the eResidence card. So what is the eResidence card? So basically it's a card that you need to obtain if you are thinking to stay here for 3 or more months. This is a legal requirement, really. No matter if you are from the EU or a non-EU country, you need to do this. And from my experience as an EU citizen, I have to, in order to apply, I have to provide some specific documentation, and I have some specific requirements. So, for example, the requirements for EU citizens are being employed, being self-employed, or student in Malta. Okay, and there is another way that you can apply if you are none of those, and that way is being self-sufficient. So what self-sufficient means? It means having at least 14,000 euros in your bank account during the last 6 months. So it's something that you need to demonstrate. You need to show if you are actually self-sufficient and you want to apply for this visa. All right. Another thing is being registered with Job Plus. So this one applies only for if you are employed or self-employed, okay? Not for the self-sufficient one. And registering with Job Plus, if you are employed, your company is gonna do that for you, so you don't have to do that, okay? And about the documentation required, you see that there are some forms that are called CEA Form A, the GDPR form, and the ID1A. Okay, so those forms, you can all find them right here in this page. And also in this page, you are able to find also the information that I'm giving to you, but I'm giving this information much more summarized. So if you are from EU national, you definitely find this information in this video. But if you are from a third country nationals, you might be required further documentation from the one that I just said here. Okay, so let's say that you want to find the form A. So you just have to go to this website and just scroll down to the bottom and just look for the form. So you see this application forms tab. So you just click here and you look for your form. We were looking for the form A. So just click here and just download it. And once you do that, you get the forms and you can see. So you can print it and fill it. Okay, so simple as that. So the same with the other forms. Now, another thing that you need to provide is a proof of identity. And how do you provide that? So you provide that with your original and copy of your passport. And this is something that you need to bring in the moment of the appointment, because you are going to receive an appointment for for me, because you need to make a photo and for the biometrics. That's the name of it, biometrics. So you need to get an appointment for the biometrics, and you need to bring the original and copy of your passport. And also you are going to be required a proof of address. So they make sure that you are going to be living here for more than 3 months. So you should provide a contract or lease as well, just in case they ask for it. Okay, and also finally a proof of employment. So there are two ways to provide a proof of employment. One of them is to provide the Job Plus certificate that you will receive automatically via mail whenever you have your first job, because your employment do that for you. Or you just can simply print your work contract and present it to the offices. Okay, so now how do you have to apply for it? So if you are an European citizen, you need to send an email to this to this address. And if you are a non-European citizen, you need to send an email to this address. Now, keep in mind what I said before, that the steps that I highlight here are for European citizens. So if you are a non-European citizen, you might have a slightly different requirements, like for example, having a visa, and also slightly different forms. So probably you will have to fill more forms than those that you can see here. Okay, so this is all for the ID. This is the first requirement, and that is something that is very, very important if you are thinking on stay here in Malta for 3 months or more. Now, let's go with the second requirement, and this is obtaining a social security number. Okay, so the social security number is a number that you will get or you will request that once you already have your job or you are already self-employed here in Malta. Okay, so these are the requirements basically, and it's so important because you have to upload the proof of the evidence of this. Okay, and what document you will need for that? So you will need the job contract, as I said, you will need your passport, and you will also need a work permit in case you are a non-European Union national. Okay, and how to apply for it? So you are going to go to this website, and you are going to go to specifically to this section. So don't worry, because I'm going to put all these links in the description of this video, so it's gonna be very easy for you to find them. So basically, this website will tell you everything that you need to know, like what you get, what are the eligibility criteria, and how to apply, right? So if it happens that you fill all the criteria and you want to apply, it will take you to this website and to these forms where you have to fill all your details. Okay, so you just fill all your details, and in the next page it will take you to the part where you have to upload the evidence, like your employment contract or your job plus letter. Okay, and that is when it comes to the social security number. And now let's go to the tax number. Okay, so for the tax number, it's very similar to the social security number as well. Just keep in mind that you won't be able to get a tax number if you don't have a social security number. Also, tax number is a requirement for everybody wherever you are registered as an employee or a self-employed. Okay, so not only for self-employed. So as I say, one of the requirements is having a social security number, being employee or self-employed, obviously, because otherwise you wouldn't even be able to get the social security number, and being registered with Job Plus. Okay, and the documents that you need is the declaration form. So what is the declaration form? It's basically this this document that you can see here. You can see this website. So there is a link for it. So if you click here, it will take you to the document, and you need to fill up this document and submit it when you fill up this form. Okay, so now how to apply? So you have to go to the same website, but now you have to go to this section, which is going to explain you a little bit the same, all the eligibility criteria, what you get, and how to apply. And if you click apply, you will go to the page that I was showing you before, where you can download the declaration form and fill it up. And you have to also fill up all this form as well. Okay, now amazing. So once you have done that, there is another thing that is important that you do, and is opening a bank account. Now, opening a bank account is a little bit tricky if you are here in Malta and you want to open a bank account in a Maltese bank. And that is because, or maybe because in the past, there may be registered many cases of, fraud, money laundering, and they decided to make the process of opening a bank account in Malta very, very difficult. And this is why I recommend you, at least at the beginning, not to do so, and instead opt up for one of the EU mobile banking alternatives. So what are my top recommended alternative for it. So definitely one of them is Revolut, and this is the bank that I prefer and I like the most. To be honest, it's very easy and very convenient, and I love it. Another one is TransferWise Bank, and another one is N26. Okay, so those are banks that are not registered in Malta, they are registered somewhere else in Europe, but you are going to be able to receive and send payments from that bank if you are in Malta. And this is because Malta is part of the SEPA. And what SEPA means is, SEPA is basically it means single euro payments area. So basically, all the countries that are in the single euro payments area are going to be able to receive and send payments. So this is kind of an effort of the European Union to centralize all the banking operations that are happening inside the European Unions. And even though some countries inside the SEPA are not actually inside the European Union. So you will be able to receive payment from your employees in your Revolut account, even though your Revolut account is going to be registered in Lithuania. Same for your TransferWise account, which is going to be registered in Belgium, and the N26 is going to be registered in Germany. But you will be able to receive your payments or send payments to other persons, so other people, from those accounts easily without any problem. So this is what I recommend. And to be honest, I know a lot of people that have been living here in Malta for quite a long time, and they have never got a Maltese bank account. And the reason is because of what I said before. It's very difficult, and there are so much paperwork, and it's not really convenient at all. So Maltese banks are not the best in the world. So you'll better go to this. And there are some few occasions in which you actually want to get a Maltese bank account. And those occasions are in case that you are thinking about buying a house or buying something like very valuable, like a car as well. But otherwise, you are not going to need a Maltese bank account. Okay. Now let's go for the last one, and is getting a public transport card. And this one is actually optional, and it's optional because you don't really need it if you are not going to take so much the public transport. However, if you are going to take it, I definitely recommend you to get one Talinja card. And why is that? Because with a Talinja card, the journey is going to cost you 75 cents every journey, okay, as opposite of 150 or even 2 euros in summer. Okay, so definitely it's something that is worth trying. And this Talinja card is also available for ferry, so you can use also the ferry from, let's say, the Lima to Valletta with that Talinja card without any problems. Okay, so there are some registration fees when you are going to register, and those are 15 euros. And also there is a minimum top up to activate the card, which are 20 euros. So whenever you are going to request this card for first time, definitely keep in mind that you are going to have to spend at least at the beginning 35 euros in total. And where can you request this card? Well, in this website that I'm right here, I'm going to the top. Okay, Malta Public Transport and Talinja card. So it's very easy to find this website in Google, even though I'm going to leave you the link for it in the description of the video as well. So it's explain you a little bit what the Talinja card is and all this stuff. And in order to apply, you just have to go here, register for Talinja card, and simply fill up the form and follow the step that the website is giving you. Okay, as simple as that. And whenever you receive it, and you have to know that this card is intransferable and even have your photo behind the card, so it's kind of personal one. And that is it for it today, guys. So I hope this video have been a little bit useful for you if you are thinking about moving or relocating to Malta. And this video I just wanted to make a little bit different, just because I know that it could be so useful for many people that are a little bit confusing about all the things about moving to Malta, especially because some of the things are not very clear in the website and there are many questions. So just wanted to make this video. And if you have any question about this process, just let me know in the comments and I will answer you as much as I can from my own experience. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.